He became Bengal's youngest donor, organ donor. Dialysis, फिर eventually transplant. How does the family handle it? Work, emotionally, financially, and
So what we were doing is we are curing all the symptoms, but the core problem we could not figure out.
what was his dreams for life? क्या करना चाहता था, क्या बनना चाहता था?
Kidney disease doesn't show up very easily.
And first time seeing that blood coming out, your heart will break completely. You have to be completely fit to be a donor.
How did he get that strength?
A chronic kidney disease patient का life 360 degree change हो जाएगा.
Both of you ready to donate kidneys, right? क्या हुआ, like कितने आप टेस्ट हुआ, क्या करना पड़ा, and what was the process? माँ बाप को बताना पड़ रहा है, प्रूव करना पड़ा है गवर्नमेंट को कि हम ही माँ बाप है और हमारे बच्चे को हम किडनी ना दे पा रहे.
Absolutely. क्यों? कहीं ना कहीं everything worked, I think.
Regarding organ donation, what should Indian families know about?
Every day 20 people are dying because of need of organs. Is in India we have an opt-in method.
I think change over. India has to change.
Of course. Every religion supports humanity. It is the highest form of generosity.
आप इतने बड़े-बड़े कंपनीज में काम किए हो. Like, what has been your professional journey?
At Imami, I was managing a 400 crore business. But I think after a point, be it 10 crores or 100 crores, the lifestyle doesn't change much. When you keep trying and keep thinking on a particular line of thought, God makes it happen. It happened 20 years later, but it happened.
People will not remember what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will always remember how you made them feel.
Today's conversation is the absolute essence. Zindagi is not measured by the number of years you live. It's measured by the impact you make. आज Voices of Kolkata में हम एक स्टोरी जानेंगे जो आपके संग काफ़ी समय तक रहने वाला है. वेलकम मिसेस ज्योति गलाडा एंड मिस्टर उज्जवल कराडा. उनका बेटा 12 साल का उमंग अपनी जिंदगी में विद zest for life touched lots of people, inspired lots of them. और जिंदगी के आखिरी मोमेंट पे उसने बेस्ट काम किया. उसने 3 लोगों को जिंदगी दी एंड ही बिकेम बंगाल्स यंगेस्ट ऑर्गन डोनर. बट आज की कहानी इज नॉट अबाउट ग्रीफ और रोना नहीं है. आज की कहानी इज अबाउट करेज. इट्स अबाउट पेरेंटिंग एंड इट्स ऑल्सो अबाउट एज पेरेंट्स जब आप जिंदगी के सबसे खराब मोमेंट पे हो सकते हो, thinking about others. Thank you for trusting us with your journey, with your story. And I'm sure उमंग की जर्नी से हम सब इंस्पायर होंगे. आपके फैमिली में कौन कौन है?
We are a family of 4. I worked for 20 years in the corporate world. Now I work for an NGO called India Autism Center.
वाह.
My wife, Jyoti, she's a filmmaker, a writer, and a big evangelist of organ donation. I have a daughter. Daughter has just completed her class 12 and wants to be a chef.
Nice.
And our 4th person was Umang, who is not physically anymore with us, but continues to inspire us with his love, courage, and kindness.
For someone who would meet Umang for the first time, क्या beyond the headlines का कैसे आप इंट्रोड्यूस करोगे उसे?
So Umang was a very very curious boy. बहुत. आप अगर उसको पहली बार मिलोगे, he will want to know you completely. He will bombard you with questions. He will want to know what you are doing. And specifically अगर उसे पता लगेगा कि आप podcast करते हो, then be prepared for talking to him endlessly. And if you take interest in his work, फिर तो वो आपको अपने सारे मेडल्स दिखाएगा, वेरी प्राउडली बताएगा कब कहाँ उसे मिला है. वो आपको अपना लैपटॉप खोल के अपना अनफिनिश्ड जो बना रहा था गेम बताएगा, खेलो अंकल खेलो. वो आपको अपना बनाए हुए सारे साइंस मॉडल्स दिखाएगा. और फिर भी अगर टाइम बच गया उसके साथ तो आपको रिडल्स पूछेगा, आपकी इंटेलिजेंस टेस्ट करेगा. सो दैट वाज उमंग गलाडा. एंडलेस टॉकिंग. In fact,
I'll just give you, I am also a very very curious person. मुझे बहुत जिज्ञासा रहती है जानने की. So उमंग, like जिंदगी में how was he at home?
Home, ही वॉज अ वेरी लविंग एंड केयरिंग पर्सन. उसका दिन शुरू होता था ग्रीटिंग के साथ, उसकी रात एंड होती थी हम सबको गुड नाइट करने के बाद. वो हर एक हमारे जैसे बर्थडेज आते हैं, स्पेशल ओकेजन्स आते हैं, पर्सनलाइज गिफ्ट्स देता था, सरप्राइजेस. बच्चा जो कर सकता है सरप्राइजेस वो प्लान करेगा. वो फैमिली के साथ टाइम स्पेंड करना बहुत पसंद करेगा. वो हमारे जो फैमिली टॉक्स होते ना, एनी टॉक, he will participate in that, giving his inputs. उसके साथ में खाना बहुत पसंद था. और खाने के बाद उस खाने का he was a foodie, उसकी तारीफ करना बहुत पसंद था. He was a spiritual person. उसे पूजा करना बहुत अच्छा लगता था, बहुत ही अच्छा लगता था. So that was Umang Galada at home. And obviously his daily routine, passionate बंदा था, हर चीज़ करता था तो अपना 100% दे के करेगा. So yeah.
Any other small things जो which आज भी अब याद करते हो तो स्माइल आता है यार उमंग?
मुझे एज अ मदर मुझे खाना बनाने का शौक है और उसे खाना खाने का शौक है. और जब भी कुछ अच्छा बनेगा ही विल बी लाइक दिस वाज हिज पेटेंट. ऐसे एक किसी ब्लो करेगा एंड मुझे नंबरिंग देगा वो. एंड ही वाज अ वेरी ही वाज अ वेरी क्यूरियस. सो क्यूरियस पीपल आर लर्निंग पीपल. वो डायलिसिस में जाता था, उसने नर्सेस से डायलिसिस मशीन चलानी सीख ली, इंजेक्शंस लगाने सीख लिए, उसने बीपी मशीन्स चलानी सीख ली. इनफैक्ट मुझे एक एपिसोड, एंड ही वाज अ वेरी कैरिंग गाय. कोई भी अगर किसी को भी दुखी देखेगा, सैड दिखेगा, यू विल वांट टू नो कि क्यों ऐसा है, एंड कैन आई हेल्प दिस पर्सन आउट. मैं आपको एक छोटा सा इंस्टेंट देती हूँ. इट्स ऑल्सो रिलेटेड टू ऑर्गन डोनेशन ओनली. वी वर इन द डायलिसिस. तो डायलिसिस में और भी बच्चे थे, ठीक है. एक लड़की थी 6 साल की, 7 साल की, उसको ऑर्गन डोनर नहीं मिल रहा था, किडनी डोनर. एंड लकीली उमंग की मैं डोनर बन गई थी. सो ही वाज क्यूरियस. मुझे आके बोलता है कि मम्मी आपकी किडनी तो मुझे मिल जाएगी, मेरी 2 किडनीज का क्या होगा जो थोड़ी फंक्शन कर रही है, आप इस लड़की को दे दो. मैंने कहा मेडिकली तो बेटा आपका भावना अच्छी है पर मेडिकली ये चीज तो पॉसिबल नहीं है. तो एनीवेज दैट वाज उमंग गलाडा, वांटिंग टू मेक एवरीबॉडी हैप्पी.
Wow, this is so inspirational at that young age.
He was amazing. You meet him once and you will not forget him.
What was his dreams for life? क्या करना चाहता था, क्या बनना चाहता था?
So he was more into science and
Science, maths, wanted to be an entrepreneur
yes,
and wanted to start a robotic company.
yes. उसको रोबोट्स की कंपनी बनानी थी. दैट्स व्हाट ही ऑलवेज टॉक्ड अबाउट. मैं जापान जाऊंगा, रोबोट्स लेके आऊंगा और वो सारे काम करेंगे. एंड आई डोंट नो व्हाट नॉट, उसके बस आइडियाज चलते ही जाते थे. तो या वेरी एंटरप्राइजिंग गाय, आई शुड से.
What was that जब आपको मालूम पड़ा कि कुछ सीरियस है एंड something is not, it's not a normal thing, it's something major?
Kidney disease doesn't show up very easily. The symptoms are, there are no big markers of it. So he went through, he was having a normal child up to 11 years old. And then suddenly we saw that he couldn't run fast enough. He would catch frequent colds. He would be a little paler than other children. But there was no clear indication that something is wrong. It was the mother's belief that something is amiss, and she made her go to the pediatrician, who then said, why don't we do a master health checkup? In the master health checkup is when we got to know that he was in the last stage of kidney disease.
We actually went to, when he had a leg pain, we took him to an orthopedic. So nobody pointed out a kidney problem. Then his teeth were not pale, dirty, and so I just took him to a dentist for cleaning. And dentist said nothing, 2 बार brush कर दो ठीक हो जाएगा. Then he had a recurring cold and cough. Every month आता था. मतलब कहीं पे भी थोड़ा भी ठंडा खा लेगा तो उसको cold cough आ जाता था. Then these are symptoms which are very normal in children. You cannot really make out that there can be a huge kidney disease. वो cold cough में हमने सोचा आयुर्वेदिक ट्रीटमेंट कराते हैं 3 महीने 6 महीने उसका. So what we were doing is we are curing all the symptoms but the core problem we could not figure out.
पता ही नहीं था कैसे करते हैं.
Then our pediatric के पास मैं लेके गई थी, मुझे थोड़ा था इंडिकेशन कि कुछ मतलब मैं पीडियाट्रिक के पास लेके गई थी, उसका वैक्सीन देना था. पीडियाट्रिक ने देख के बोला कि ये थोड़ा सा पेल लग रहा है, व्हाई डोंट वी डू अ फुल बॉडी हेल्थ चेकअप. उनको ऐसा था कि शायद आयरन कम है, हीमोग्लोबिन कम है, समथिंग. बट इवेंचुअली जब क्रिएटिनाइन 11.9 आया, so he was also under shock, and because he had been seeing Umang since 3 months and he also did not figure it out, and उन्होंने वापस टेस्ट करवाया, वापस सेम आया रिजल्ट, and then the whole story began.
You know, dialysis, फिर eventually transplant. How does the family handle it? Work, emotionally, financially, and बहुत सारे छोटे छोटे केयर गिवर्स के भी बहुत सारे काम होते हैं, which is not typically normal काम होते हैं.
You know, you are a parent, I am a parent, and there are so many parents. Even छोटा भी प्रॉब्लम होगा ना आपके बच्चे को, you will make sure the child is comfortable. कफ एंड कोल्ड भी होगा, आप उसको देंगे कि तू सो जा आराम से. हमारे ऊपर एक ऐसा पहाड़ टूटा था कि हमको उसके बारे में पहले तो कुछ पता ही नहीं था कि व्हाट इज क्रॉनिक किडनी डिजीज. एंड वी आर एजुकेटेड पीपल, वी बिलीव इन मेडिकल साइंस. तो हमें ऐसा था कि क्योर आ जाएगा, मतलब समथिंग विल बी देयर. बट व्हेन वी रेड अबाउट इट, हमने उसके बारे में इन डेप्थली पढ़ा, एंड देन वी रियलाइज दैट ही इज ऑन द स्टेज 5 ऑफ दिस chronic kidney disease. हम हिल गए because this was a life changing moment, and this he had to live with this condition all his life, even if he got transplanted. There was a lot of care to be taken and all, so it came as a huge shock for us. Usually financially अगर देखें तो usually जो families होती हैं उनको बहुत ही ज़्यादा financial burden आ जाता है, because each dialysis cost a lot of money. Very money, and transplant के तो lakhs and lakhs में चला जाता है. But luckily we had insurance and we had savings and all, so we didn't face that problem. But I have seen families really, you know, they could not treat their children just because they didn't have money. जब dialysis में हमने उसको first time देखा, you know what is dialysis? आपने कभी देखा है किसी को डायलिसिस पे? नहीं. यहाँ से 2 पाइप निकलती है, एक पाइप से बॉडी का पूरा ब्लड निकलता है, मशीन में जाता है, मशीन में प्यूरिफाई होता है, और वही ब्लड आपकी बॉडी के अंदर वापस डाला जाता है. एंड फर्स्ट टाइम सीइंग दैट ब्लड कमिंग आउट, योर हार्ट विल ब्रेक कंप्लीटली. यू वर लाइक, वी वर स्टैंडिंग स्पीचलेस. जिस बच्चे को मैं इतना हर्ट नहीं होने देती थी, बॉल लग जाएगी बेटा हट जा, खरोच आ जाएगी, वो वहां बैठा है. मतलब मैं बता नहीं सकती. वी आर इन अ मोमेंट जहां हम कुछ नहीं कर पा रहे, हेल्पलेस मोमेंट होता है. वी जस्ट होप कि कोई आके हमको ये बोल दे कि आपका बेटा ठीक है, घर लेके चले जाओ, एंड देन अगेन वी आर लिविंग अ नॉर्मल लाइफ. एंड देन द डॉक्टर कम्स एंड सेज कि इसका तो ट्रांसप्लांट करना पड़ेगा, एक ऑर्गन का जरूरत है. We both jumped. हमारा ले.
I know. I had this conversation.
हमारा ले लो. अभी ले लो. But these all things are so new. We have never seen all these things in our family. It doesn't happen like this way. Any organ transplant surgery requires it's a long process, a legal process, a medical process that takes months to get cleared. And हमको ये सब पता नहीं था. प्लस बहुत सारे मेडिकल टेस्ट होते हैं, यू हैव टू बी कम्प्लीटली फिट टू बी अ डोनर. तो ये सब लेके इवेंचुअली यू नो यू आस्क्ड हाउ डज अ फैमिली टेक्स. इट इज़ अ वेरी वेरी हार्ड टाइम, एंड इट इज़ अ टाइम which you have to keep a lot of positivity, a lot of hope. कुछ नहीं, कुछ मतलब
Positivity. I am like the story आप बोल रहे थे, Umang must have been very positive, and
Umang की positivity kept us alive. I'm telling you that.
How did he get that strength? And
see, he was into a lot of, like, he used to read a lot of good books. I should say, even in that age, he used to read a lot of spirituality things. Plus, he was a very, very informed guy. वो साइंस के बारे में, उसको जब डिजीज हुआ उसने सब कुछ पता किया. चाहे nowadays you know how Google it helps you out
Yes.
with everything and kids are smart enough. सब कुछ पता लगा लिया उसने. And he was the one. हम डायलिसिस देख के डर रहे, वो बोलता यही तो मेरी लाइफ सेविंग प्रोसीजर है, इसी से तो मैं बचा रहूंगा. तो वो हैप्पीली जाता था डायलिसिस कराने, क्योंकि उसको पता था उसको जिंदा रहना है तो ये चीज उसको करानी है. ट्रांसप्लांट से उसको नई जिंदगी मिलेगी, ये उसने खुद रिसर्च कर लिया था. तो इंफॉर्मेशन, नॉलेज plus thoda inclination of spirituality, and more than that, I will also say that we both and my daughter, we all tried to keep the atmosphere of the house very normal. So instead of always talking around his disease and all, we were talking normal things कि ये करना है, पढ़ाई करना है, ऐसे करना है, यहाँ जाएंगे, वहाँ जाएंगे. So he also had an atmosphere in the house जहाँ stress नहीं है, tension नहीं है. So I think all this worked, and काफी पॉजिटिविटी से उसने काफी स्ट्रेंथ से पूरा निकाल लिया.
He managed school,
वेरी मैनेज.
friends, teachers.
देखो स्कूल और मैं ये सब का क्या होता है कि इट टेक्स अ लॉन्ग हिट. ठीक है, इट्स नॉट अ नॉर्मल लाइफ. अ क्रॉनिक किडनी डिजीज पेशेंट का लाइफ 360 डिग्री चेंज हो जाएगा. स्कूल बंद हो गया, क्योंकि स्कूल नहीं भेज सकते, यहाँ पे पर्मकैथ लगा रहता है. अगर थोड़ा भी हिट होगा, इन्फेक्शन लगेगा, then he is gone. तो उसको घर पे रखा था. स्कूल से हमने ऑनलाइन क्लासेस की स्पेशल परमिशन ली थी, जो स्कूल बहुत रेडिली, very I'm touchwood, we got a very good school and they provided the teachers used to come. हर एक टीचर अपना वीडियो कॉल पे उसको रख देते थे, वो वहाँ घर पे बैठा अपना पूरा क्लासेस कर लेता था. सो दैट ओनली फॉर हिम दैट वाज डन, ओनली फॉर हिम. एवरी टीचर व्हाट्सएप पे वीडियो कॉल या गूगल पे वीडियो कॉल चालू कर देते थे, बस वहाँ एक कैमरा फिट करते, क्लासरूम पूरा उसको दिख रहा है. सो थैंक्स टू टेक्नोलॉजी. तो उस वैसे उसका 1 साल पूरी पढ़ाई हुई है. तबला सर भी उसके जो तबला क्लासेस करता था, तो वो सर ने भी सेम चीज़ किया, ऑनलाइन क्लासेस दे दी उसका. लेकिन हिट ये होता है कि वो खाने का बहुत शौकीन था. फॉर अ किडनी पेशेंट आप मानेंगे नहीं, ऑलमोस्ट सब कुछ बंद हो जाता है. आप सिर्फ गिनी चुनी 3-4 वेजिटेबल्स खा सकते हैं, क्योंकि पोटेशियम और सोडियम ये दोनों किलर होता है. एंड एनी वेजिटेबल लाइक पोटैटो, लाइक टोमेटो, इवन बनाना, ऑल आर वेरी हाई इन. सो any vegetable, fruit, any product that is high in potassium levels is completely a no. So you can take a few vegetables, a few handful of fruits, और वो आप लेते हो, आपका प्रोटीन इंटेक कम हो जाता है, बिकॉज किडनी इज अ वेरी ऑर्गन दैट प्रोसेसेस ऑल दीज थिंग्स. आपका सोडियम इंटेक कम हो जाता है, आपका प्रोसेस फूड चला जाता है. मतलब इनफैक्ट उसका डाइट इतना कंट्रोल्ड हो गया था, बट ही मैनेज्ड वेरी वेल बिकॉज ही वॉज वेरी होपफुल. ऑफकोर्स फ्रेंड्स के साथ बाहर खेलना बंद हो गया, सब हो गया, तो ही एट होम ही बिकेम वेरी क्रिएटिव. वो अपना मॉडल्स बनाता रहता था, क्रिएटिविटी अपना जो भी है करता रहता था. So that's how.
Fantastic, because at that time kids generally became very depressed and school ने भी साथ दिया, otherwise खाली रहता तो और भी negativity.
खाली तो रखना ही नहीं था.
Both of you ready to donate kidneys, right? क्या हुआ, like कितने आप टेस्ट हुआ, क्या करना पड़ा, and what was the process?
So my blood group was matching with Umang's, so I thought I'll be the donor. After some tests, it was realized that I couldn't be one of the donors because some compatibility issues were there. Then, in her case, it was a different blood group, so what is called ABO incompatible transplant, and in that case, it has risk. But there was only option. We checked with our family members. No one came forward. So then Jyoti decided to give her kidney despite.
So there is a long medical and a legal process that you wanted to know. Medical test में ये होता है कि आपका पूरा blood test होता है. First, initially, आपका USG. So that is the basic test happening. After that, there is a long set of tests related to each and every organ. उसके बाद जब आपके ये सारे टेस्ट, आपका सेरोलॉजी टेस्ट होता है, कैंसर टेस्ट होता है, विमेन का गायनिक टेस्ट होता है, एवरीथिंग, मतलब आई एम सेइंग इन डेप्थ टेस्ट. ठीक है. उसके बाद आपका एक DTPA टेस्ट होता है, जिसमें आपको किडनीज, दोनों किडनीज इक्वली फंक्शनिंग है कि नहीं वो टेस्ट करता है. बिकॉज इफ वन किडनी गोज, द अदर शुड बी फंक्शनिंग वेल, शुड बी एबल टू टेक ओवर द लोड ऑफ द गॉन किडनी. ये सब होने के बाद आपको ये सारे रिपोर्ट्स अलग अलग डॉक्टर से क्लियरेंसेस लेनी पड़ती है. सो यू गो टू अ नेफ्रोलॉजिस्ट टू टेक अ क्लियरेंस, यू गो टू अ साइकियाट्रिस्ट दैट यू आर ऑन अ सेन माइंड asking for this, you take a clearance from the gynec, you take a clearance from the urologist, from you name it, and cardiology clearance is very important. So वो भी एक लंबे सारे टेस्ट करवा लेगा वो भी. और उसके बाद जब आपको ये सारे क्लियरेंसेस मिलते हैं, मेडिकली आपको फिट माना जाता है टू बी अ लिविंग डोनर. उसके बाद आपका रियल स्ट्रगल स्टार्ट होता है टू
That was not a real struggle.
That is not a real struggle. The real struggle starts with the legal process. लीगल प्रोसेस के अंदर पहले तो आपको क्लियरेंस, अभी हमारे वक्त में एक डोमोसाइल सर्टिफिकेट लगता था. इसमें हमको 15 इयर्स की रेसिडेंसी प्रूफ करनी पड़ती थी. बट this we never understood why a transplant operation needs a 15-year residency, but we had to prove, and somehow हमने 15 साल complete किए. But to get that domicile आपको special branch जाना पड़ता है, वहाँ से फॉर्म लेके वो आपको अपने पुलिस थाना आती है घर पे, पुलिस वाले डोनर फैमिली मुझे सब देख के जाते, वो स्टैंप लगाते, फिर वो आप लेके जाते हो कलेक्टर्स ऑफिस, वहाँ से आपको डोमिसाइल मिलता है. ये सर्टिफिकेट मिलने के बाद आपने ये सारा प्रोसेस किया, फिर लीगल प्रोसेस स्टार्ट होता है. आप कोर्ट जाते हो, कोर्ट के पेपर्स बनते हैं, आप मैजिस्ट्रेट के सामने जाते हो और वो आपको बहुत क्वेश्चंस पूछेंगे. आपको पूछेंगे कि आप किसी फोर्स में तो नहीं दे रहे हो किडनी, आपको पता है ना कि आप मर जाओगे किडनी देके, आपको भी ये बीमारियां हो सकती है, क्या आप रेडी हो ये सब करने के लिए. और आपको वहाँ हाँ करना पड़ता है, आपको सारे पेपर साइन करने पड़ते हैं. ये सारे क्लियरेंस होने के बाद सबसे मेन इंपॉर्टेंट क्लियरेंस है स्वास्थ्य भवन का क्लियरेंस. तो ये सारे NOC लेने के लिए स्वास्थ्य भवन आती है, बाकायदा कैमरा के अंदर आपका इंटरव्यू होता है. सो ही एंड उमंग, वी 3 वर देयर. जो डोनर होता है उसकी ड्रिलिंग ज्यादा होती है, बिकॉज यू मस्ट बी नोइंग दैट किडनी इज अ ह्यूज रैकेट. ठीक है, तो टू देयर मेन इंटेंशन इज टू चेक कि यहाँ पे कोई रैकेट तो इन्वॉल्व नहीं है. बट इन आवर केस आई वॉज द मदर, तो मुझे क्लियरेंस अच्छे से मिल गई. अगर आप मदर नहीं हो, इवन अगर आप अंकल हो, फिर तो आपकी जो ग्रिलिंग होगी वहाँ पे आपको ऐसे ऐसे क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाएंगे. और मुझे तो एक्चुअली ना बताना पड़ रहा था कि ये मैं ही इसकी मदर हूँ, देखो मेरे पास 1 साल का पूरा वीडियोस है इसके पास, कैसे मैंने इसके साथ टाइम स्पेंड किया है, इसके बचपन के वीडियोस दिखा रही हूँ मंग के. एंड आई वाज मेकिंग देम प्रूव, मतलब मेकिंग देम कन्विंस देम कि मैं ही mother हूँ. So you know all this getting, and then you get an NOC, and then somewhere this happens, and this whole process takes like 6 से 7 महीना आराम से पकड़ लीजिए, वो लग ही जाता है. उतने में बच्चा डायलिसिस पे, जो भी होता है डायलिसिस.
Just thinking about this, माँ बाप को बताना पड़ रहा है, प्रूव करना पड़ रहा है गवर्नमेंट को कि हम ही माँ बाप है और हमारे बच्चे को हम किडनी ना दे पा रहे.
एब्सोल्युटली. क्यों? क्योंकि ये जरूरी भी है. किडनी बहुत बड़ा ह्यूज रैकेट है.
पेरेंट्स के लिए स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड ग्रीन सिग्नल नहीं है, लाइक ग्रीन कॉरिडोर.
Can't do anything.
होपफुली सरकार, गवर्नमेंट चेंज, रूल्स चेंज होंगे. हाउ वाज द डे ऑफ द सर्जरी, लाइक क्या हुआ?
He came na, these people were very excited. बताओ day of the surgery.
We were very hopeful. We said this is going to be the day when from tomorrow onwards he'll be a different person.
This is
Right? And on the day of surgery, he was very hopeful. He was looking forward to great food that he will eat.
Yes.
So he spoke to the nutritionist and asked, what can I get? Will I get lasagna or not in day 4 or day 5 from onwards? So all that discussion happened, and it was an early morning surgery. They were sent to both of them were wheeled into the surgery operation theatre. The operation went off, well, her operation was on time, but Umang's operation took a much longer time than required.
organ donation, how did it come in that moment, and how did you decide? Normally कोई सोच भी नहीं सकता है उस मोमेंट पे कि लोग अपनी ग्रीफ को प्रोसेस कर रहे होते हैं, सोच रहे होते हैं, एंड बोथ ऑफ यू डिड समथिंग फैंटास्टिकली इंस्पिरेशनल. मतलब आप लोगों ने in your unimaginable grief, you thought of others. Like, क्या हुआ उसकी आप सोचे और लोगों की जान बचाना है.
See, I think she was a journalist, as I told you.
हाँ.
She had interviewed someone 17 years ago who was a pioneer in organ donation. So organ donation का awareness था. Not much, but awareness था कि organs can be donated. When after the cardiac arrest, a day later when he was declared brain dead, we said there are not little options left. So it crossed my mind. I think it came as a divine intervention, I would say, that why can't I spoke to the doctor, can he donate his organs? And then the doctor said, that's a great thought. We should definitely evaluate that. So I would say it was divine intervention. And awareness was there, and suddenly it came out of the blue into my mind.
We had also gone to the whole struggle of finding an organ. कहीं ना कहीं everything worked, I think. You know, कैसे हुआ उन grief के moment में, but as he said, it just, the thought came and we agreed to it, and we were not counseled by the hospital. It was our personal, we went ourselves.
Looking back, do you think, that this is actually more Umang inspired people because of this, the respect, the लोगों की जान बचाना, 3 लोगों की जान बचाई, right? Normal लोग 1, 2, but 3 people. He became Bengal's youngest organ donor. Do you think it was he would be happy right now? He would be feeling, yes, parents did a good job.
I always said my son was a giver. He always wanted to make people happy. और जब organ donation के वक्त hospital में guard of honor दिया जाता है. So the whole hospital gathers and it salutes the body while it is taken to the operation theatre. और बहुत respect मिलती है, और at that moment, आप मानेंगे नहीं, हम बहुत sad थे, but that moment where everybody was clapping, I just wanted to see Umang get up and see what you have done, and मैं बता नहीं पा रही हूँ आपको, the pride that I was feeling at that moment. That was, there of course, there is a lot of grief that we lost him, but I think he was born to inspire people.
Absolutely. I'm getting goosebumps talking to you. Regarding organ donation, what should Indian families know about? क्या उन्हें करना चाहिए, क्या inspiration होना चाहिए? How should they go about it?
I'll give you some facts and figures. ठीक है, India में there are, at present, there may be more than 5 lakh people who need organs, and less than 2% people throughout the year get organs. Every day 20 people are dying because of need of organs. One organ donor can save up to 8 lives and enhance many, many lives through tissue donation.
8 lives?
8, because you have 2 kidneys, 1 liver, heart, you have lungs. So like that way, your total organs, you can save up to pancreas. So you can save up to 8 lives. Now, this is one thing. Second thing is, organ donation is a completely legal process. There is a team of doctors who will evaluate the person's body and decide upon which organs can be donated. Everybody cannot be an organ donor. Organ donation happens in the hospital, in the ICU setup, and you have to mostly be brain dead for that. Most of the organ donations happen with a brain dead person. Brain death is confirmed through apnea test, and a team of 4 doctors confirm that. And only after that, the organ donation will happen. Another thing which I will say, that you get back the body in a very, very good condition for the last triads. The body after death, after the death declaration, it stays in the hospital for 1 or 2 days in the ICU setup, and the expenses is not on the organ donor family. It's completely taken care by the hospital and the government. Another thing which I will say, which is most important, is in India we have an opt-in method. What is opt-in method? You want to donate your organs. You get brain dead, but the doctors will still not take your organs even if you have pledged. Till your wife or your children give a consent, your adult children give a consent to take those organs from you. So consent, opt-in. Consent of the family is most important in our Indian organ donation system. So what we can do is, we have to, when we are alive, we have to tell our families and let them know that we want to become an organ donor. So if any such situation arises, please donate my organs. Because in that moment of grief, your family may not know what you wanted.
Yes.
But while you are alive, if you say, they will know and they can proceed with that. Another thing is no religion. No religion ever prohibits organ donation. Every religion supports humanity. It is the highest form of generosity.
It is the only religion.
Yes. And lastly, just think that, I would just like to say, just think this body. What happens to the body after your death? Your body is mortal. Your soul is immortal.
Huh.
Either this body will be burnt or buried. So how nice it will be if this body, which is going to be destroyed before that, gives life to other people. I mean, there cannot be any more act of giving, a huge act of giving than giving life to people. So I think these are a few things which every person should know.
So it is not just आप pledge कर रहे हो काफी नहीं है, आपके परिवार को consent भी देना पड़ेगा.
Yes, Indian legal system says so. Because आपने pledge किया, लेकिन उस मोमेंट पे अगर आपकी फैमिली, आपकी वाइफ, आपके जो भी आपका नियर डियर वंस है, अगर वो बोल देते हैं हमको नहीं देना है ऑर्गन, no one will take that.
और अगर pledge नहीं किए and they decide that
Still, my son did not pledge. तब भी अगर मैंने बोला है मुझे ऑर्गन देना है तो देना है, ले लेंगे.
क्या आपके हिसाब से सिस्टम होना चाहिए कि ऑप्ट आउट, कि बाय डिफॉल्ट अगर प्लेज किया हुआ है तो बाय डिफॉल्ट होगा, एंड या देन द पेरेंट्स कैन, द फैमिली कैन ऑब्जेक्ट, तभी नहीं लिया जाएगा, नहीं तो अदरवाइज लिया जाएगा.
So in the world, like countries like Spain, which has the highest number of organ donors, diseased organ donors, I am saying, वहाँ पे opt-out method चलता है. What is opt-out method is, if you are brain dead, if there is a possibility of taking the organs, the government, the state takes the organs. Here, irrespective, your organs, whether you have pledged, you have not pledged, nothing is asked, the organs will be taken. But if the family doesn't want to give, तब वो family approach करती है, बोलती है हमको नहीं देना है. But अगर family नहीं कुछ बोलती है तो irrespective ले लिया जाता है वो organ. पर इंडिया में वो नहीं कर सकते हो, फैमिली आके बोलना पड़ता है कि हमको देना है.
क्या ये सिस्टम चेंज होना चाहिए आपके साथ?
ऑफ कोर्स. और इसकी ये सिस्टम चेंज होने के लिए बहुत many doctors and many activists have been trying out. पर you know, इंडिया में थोड़ा कल्चरली, सोशली ये सब चीजें लागू करना is not an easy task.
I think change होगा. India has to change.
Of course.
For those 5 lakh patients every year, we have to.
तो नंबर ऑफिशियल नंबर है, अनऑफिशियल नंबर तो इससे भी ज्यादा होंगे. And due to the lifestyle people are living, one more thing, please maintain your body. Please take care of your body. क्योंकि ऑर्गन डोनेशन करने के लिए, किसी को हेल्प करने के लिए आपका बॉडी तो ठीक होना चाहिए, वरना आप कैसे करोगे? मेरा बॉडी ठीक नहीं होता तो मैं तो ऑर्गन दे ही नहीं पाती.
एकदम.
क्योंकि आपका जो ऑर्गन किसी और को लगेगा वो भी तो हेल्दी होना चाहिए.
आप तो एकदम परफेक्टली हेल्दी होने ही पड़ेंगे.
तो प्लीज टेक केयर ऑफ योर हेल्थ. इफ यू आर टेकिंग केयर ऑफ योर हेल्थ, not only your benefit, you are getting benefited by your own health, others also are getting benefited. You're keeping the people around you also happy.
Ujjwal, coming back to your personal career, professional career, you are an IMB alumnus. आप इतने बड़े बड़े कंपनीज में काम किए हो. Like, what has been your professional journey?
After my MBA, I worked across leading FMCG brands like Colgate, GSK, Kellogg. Last one was Imami. At Imami, I was managing a 400 crore business.
400 crores business.
It was the key accounts channel of managing Big Bazaar, Reliance, Flipkart, Amazon. So I was managing the e-commerce channel and the modern trade channel at Imami. And from there, I moved on to social sector. I right now work for India Autism Center, which is an NGO.
You chose to work from a corporate life जहाँ पे आप 400 करोड़ का business देख रहे थे, and I'm presuming a pretty decently rewarding package because इतना, and I'm presuming कितना salary haircut लिए to work in India Autism Center?
It was a significant one. But I think after a point, be it 10 crores or 100 crores, the lifestyle doesn't change much. You're living you're sleeping in the same bed, you're eating similar food, you're having probably a car with a little more legroom, but your lifestyle doesn't change much.
Same traffic.
And same traffic. And similar problems. So both are grappling with similar problems and similar issues, but may have a solution, may not have a solution. So life doesn't change much. It's another zero after a point. And I think realize that, and I think there was a conversation we both had on what is the right amount of savings that is required before one can say one is financially secure. Thanks to the discussion I had with you, I could take a leap of faith that now I have enough savings. That will last a lifetime? Can I do something which is more purposeful and something which is more satisfying to the soul?
Wow, pretty fantastic. 19 years in this profession, and I'm telling you, I've very few people, and by God's grace now a lot of more people are financially free, but I have not met someone who's chosen to walk away from a very high package and work in the social cause at such a prime age. Bhai, you are a crazy inspiration, not just with Umang but with your corporate career as well.
Thank you, but I think grass is always greener on the other side, as they say. The NGO sector has its own, it's like a corporate, you need to do things at a very sustainable way, you'll have to optimize things, so it doesn't change as much. Whatever I've learned in the corporate world is I'm able to implement in the NGO sector. So those skills are transferable and it is very satisfying.
Has to be. How did you select India Autism Center or autism as the sector where you want to work?
I think the urge, when you keep searching, suddenly something materializes. The urge was there in B School itself, at IIM Bangalore itself. I had interviewed with ITC and I said I want to work for the eChopal business, which is the rural for farmers, technology for farmers to modernize the business. They said, no, you have to sell cigarettes. I said, no, I will not sell cigarettes. I couldn't take that. Then when I was moving out of Kellogg's, I had reached out to many people that, hey, I want to look out for a career outside the corporate world. So the urge was there, nothing good came out. Here, I think when you keep trying out of your comfort zone and probably do social activities, networking activities, that helped me. So I was taking up the alumni activities for East India of IIM Bangalore. And one of the events, the sponsor was India Autism Center. And I was a little surprised, why would an NGO be a sponsor to an event of an alumni meet? They said, we are building an organization that will have the reputation of the IIMs and we hope to hire from the IIMs. That stayed with me when they said they hope to hire from the IIMs. 2 years later, when I took a decision that I need to move out of the corporate sector, I reached out to them. And they said, we are always open to, they created an opportunity for me. They said, I said, I want to maintain my current lifestyle, and they compensated me reasonably well so that I could maintain my current lifestyle, and things fell in place. So I think when you keep trying and thinking on a particular line of thought, God makes it happen. It happened 20 years later, but it happened.
Now that you are working in the non-profit sector, ये purpose and success कैसे define करते हो?
I think success is something that you be your best version of yourself. And when it comes to purpose, is using your gifts to help people. Your gift, in my case, I would say my gift is empathy. Now, empathy and care is required when I'm talking to an autistic parent. Ability to connect with them, ability to find a solution for them. Their biggest worry is who will take care of the child after they are no more. Finding a solution to that, and that is what India Autism Center is solving for. So it is very, very satisfying that my ability to empathize, my ability to build rapport is being utilized here well, and able to serve a lot of people. That's purpose. So utilizing your strengths to serve people is purpose.
Just on a side note, when people work, जब आप corporate sector में हो तो you want to become HOD, CXO, CEO. So how do you drive in the non-profit sector?
Actually, people are far more motivated in the NGO sector than the corporate world.
Seriously?
Yes. The people who opt for the NGO sector from the very beginning are the ones who want to do something.
Yes, ये तो है.
And my offices, earlier I was working with MBAs who were always looking at how will they get the next promotion. Here I'm working with psychologists who want to do something good for the society. Wow. So at a very young age, there are a lot of people in my age, in my group who are 20 years, 25 years, 26 years. They are not looking at financial security as yet, but they are already doing some impactful work. So there's no age to it. I think the MBA kind think that I need to retire well, save enough, and then take a plunge. But a lot of people who have taken the plunge right after their graduation or post-graduation.
Salute to India like this, yeah. This is pretty fantastic. How would you like Umang to be remembered, you know? He lived 12 beautiful years. He brought joy to a lot of people. जाते जाते 3 लोगों को जिंदगी दे गया. How would you like him to be remembered? And
see, there's a saying, people will not remember what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will always remember how you made them feel.
Bingo, absolutely, I love this.
And Umang knew exactly what to deliver home. He will be remembered by his teachers as a very, very good, studious student. He will be remembered by his friends as a very, very fun-loving guy. He will be remembered by his activity teachers as somebody who passionately poured his heart in the art and brought a lot of medals for them. He will be remembered by his parents and sisters as the most loving and most caring boy and the most entertaining boy in the house. So that's what Umang Gallada was. He loved life, he lived life, and he gave life.
Wow, pretty fantastic.
And now because of him being the youngest organ donor, there's a lot of awareness.
Yes.
The post that I have done on LinkedIn has reached 3 lakh members.
3 lakh people.
Yes. She has spoken on television, so that would, on news channels, that would have reached a few more lakh people. So his story has been gone to lakhs of people. Organ donation awareness has reached a lot more, many lakhs because of the story. I think that's his biggest legacy.
I think 5 लाख लोगों का अगर 1 या 2 जन का भी जिंदगी और इम्प्रूव हो जाए ना, 3 का तो उसने कर ही दिया है, बट अगर कुछ भी और अगर इम्प्रूव हो जाए, I think that's a life fantastic. Thank you Ujjwal, thank you Jyoti for sharing us Umang's journey. आपकी करेज, आपकी स्टोरी इंस्पायर करेगी लोगों को ऑर्गन डोनेट करने के लिए, इंस्पायर करेगी टू डू द राइट स्टेप, और सबको बताएगी जैसे आपने ट्रूली कहा, it's not about what you do, it's not about anything, it's only about how you make people feel. Thank you Ujjwal, thank you Jyoti.